under the weather, but I'll be fine as well. Like I got the sniffles going on, but also have had a couple of games that look interesting. One of them being a demo called "No, I Am Not Human," and hey, if I'm honest, I don't know what we're doing, but here's the description. Warning: stay inside, lock your doors, close the blinds. Only let humans in. Eliminate all visitors. An anxiety horror game about paranoia and the end of times, which, you know, you gotta admit, it sounds a bit like me. And if it doesn't sound a bit like me, it sounds a bit like Her Royal Highness. And I gotta check this thing out, man. It's been so popular. And that is what we're checking out today. No, I'm not human. Okay, so no, I'm not human. At bare minimum, you can say it's in the style that I appreciate a game to be in. But I have no idea what I'm doing right now. We're just getting thrown into the deep end. Hello? Hey, neighbor. Long time no see. How's life? Fine. Came over for a reason. I'm a little worried about you. Something bad's coming. My cousin called me, and you was over there saying there's something weird going on with the sun. And all that, and that there's people coming up from underground. They call them visitors for some reason. Creepy. I hope that it's not true. Hold on, what the fuck is happening with the sun? Either it's gonna explode, or there's gonna be an explosion on it. I don't really know. All I know, something wrong with it. Something's wrong with the sun, guys. How do I respond to that? You know the summer's been kind of hot, kind of the hottest yet, right? I think we need to prepare for the worst. I am prepared for the bratwurst, my friend. That is what I am prepared for, the bratwurst. My cousin said that staying home alone is dangerous. So I came over so you don't get killed. All right. I guess I appreciate that. How's your wife and daughter? Don't worry. A good friend just arrived the other day. He'll look after my family. That doesn't sound too good. Maybe he's one of them. All right, let's continue the conversation in the morning then. I'll wait for you in the kitchen. See you in the morning. This reminds me of a very specific area back home, guys. This looks like Groruddalen. This looks like a place called Groruddalen to me. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Better not go to the bathroom now. Chicken. Okay, yeah, you better pee later. All right, I'm just going to clock in. Breaking news. At 6:28 a.m. today, there was a powerful emission of energy from the sun. The burst was larger than scientists had predicted. The temperature outside has reached critical levels. The government has declared a state of emergency. We are asking all people to refrain from going outside during the day. All right, so it's a little bit hot today. That is basically what they're saying. I'll close that friggin' door. And to me, afraid this might make me go blind. Okay. It looks like, hey, another perfect day, man. I want to put on my shorts, go swimming in by the river. Phone lines are down until fall. I'll just have to wait. I'll be out on the street this time of day. Alright, I guess I better take a shit, you know, a big one. That option is not clear to me that I can do. How about this? There's no people in my closet. How many shoes do I have? Oh my lord! I have 2 jackets and 67 shoes. I don't approve of this. But it is what it is. Alright, he's sitting there. What do you think this gentleman is ready for, you know? I don't know. Well then, everything I said makes sense. Don't go outside during the day, and you have to let people in. Why should I let strangers into my house? I know you keep your distance from people, but you have to. My cousin doesn't know for sure why we can't be alone. But you mentioned that when anyone asks you if you're alone, say no and tell them someone else in the house with you. Makes sense. People are a chore for me. I know this is what Her Royal Highness would see. What's the use of extra people? They might bring something. I'll tell you some interesting things. Don't forget to test them for signs they're a visitor. You won't have much energy during the day with this heat. So you have to choose who you really want to test carefully. The tests are really strenuous. You have to take a real good look. I will take a real good look. But you don't have to worry about the conversation part. That won't take energy, so talk as much as you like. And be sure to look out of the windows. The TV is a good resource, but it doesn't tell you what's going on around you. And then what? I'm afraid that's all I can do. I'm afraid all we can do is try and survive. I hope this nightmare ends soon. Me too, my green Nintendo-flavored brother. I think the government will help us somehow. Maybe they'll send everyone to shelter or something like that. If they do, stay with my family. By the way, I brought you a case of beer. Our brother-in-law works at the brewery. Drink it and go to sleep. It makes you real sleepy. See, if you don't want to talk to anyone else, drink a beer and relax. You died in Fortnite. We all die in Fortnite. We all do. Alright, well, man. Family business run by 2 brothers who lives near a dam. Bears a fresh natural character, evoked in summer walk in the woods. Decreases something to 0. I'll have one. Holy shit, I will have one. You kidding me? We're dealing with aliens there. Potentially. Hello! No one else outside this time of day. I'll just have a beer. I'll go to sleep. Hello! Tits! The fuck? The fuck is that? I don't know. But alright. This game is apparently very, very popular on Twitch. Well, we'll see though. I'll go to sleep. Get a little bit of sleepy weepy time. I will not. Right, now who the fuck is knocking on my door? B5O Fum, brother. It is me, Calamity. Hi. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't really matter what you say. You are not coming into my home. You fucking weirdo. Is my dad here? Can you get him for me? I was okay earlier today, but now I'm scared. There's lots of people walking at night. Well, for starters, tell me something about your dad. I don't know. I know a lot about him. Before he goes out, he likes to drink a little beer. He leaves me lunch and dinner and juice. Try the berry drinks today. Blech, it's gross. Why does he think that when... Hold on. Why does he drink that when juice exists? Oh, please don't tell him. Are you afraid of visitors? I don't know. Everyone's afraid of them, so I am too. I've never seen any of them. Are they scary? Do they hit you hard? If my friend from school punches me, is he a visitor too? If he does, let me know, and I'll handle the business. Don't worry about it. Dad said to be careful. I'm super careful. I tippy-toed over here like real quiet. No one saw me. I'll get you, Dad, for you. Good luck. Okay, I'll believe. Thank you too. It's cold already. I'll be scared at night alone. Look at the kind of game he made up for me. You have to roll dice when you move using stuff like the armchair or the couch. You have to build a road. I'll show you later. Bye. All right, and there's Dad. I feel good about this one though, because she sort of seemed like she wasn't lying through her teeth, at least. But she does seem like she needs the dentist. Speaking of teeth, but that is not why I'm here. I'm not here to recommend dental work for any or other person. I'm still gonna recommend you see a dentist though, miss. That is a creepy looking girl. You damn skippy it is, Her Royal Highness. Bye-bye. All right, someone else is knocking. Can I come in? No! You're way too fucking tall for that. Look at this. This is my 7-foot friend, Adam. May I come in? No, you may not. I was taking shelter at the bar, but they just kicked me out. Why? Everyone can handle my temperament. But I won't hurt anyone, don't worry. Life's shitty sometimes if you get it. Well, if the bar can't handle your temperament, why the fuck should I? I have no reason to deal with your temperament. Fuck the fuck off. And keep fucking off until you can no longer fuck off. And then fuck off some more until you're away from my door. You think I'm one of those monsters? No, I don't give a shit. Honestly, at this point, no. No, I'm not a visitor, but asking everyone that directly is fucking nonsense. I guess things won't be indifferent here anyway. Why do you think it'll be different here? What am I supposed to do now? Just burn up under the sun? No, I don't think I will. And as long as I'm alive, I'll keep looking for someone to talk to. If you don't let me in, I'll get lucky somewhere else. If there's any luck left in this world, anyone who isn't an asshole. Well, you should fuck off, tall boy. Like, 6'5" is the maximum height to get into this house. 6'5", you're about 7'9", so mosey on out, brother. I understand. Dentists are expensive. Just consultation is 50 euros. I know. I don't want to talk about dentists, man. They've taken so much money. It hurts my wallet so much that I feel it in my ass. Just talking about it. Fuck off, tall boy. Go somewhere else. I understand, but I'm angry. You're just as cowardly as everyone else around here. Well, fuck you, tall boy. Sleep well, good man. Fuck you. And suck my... At least half of it, you scrawny little piece of shit. Okay, someone else is knocking on the door. Hello? All right, judging just by appearances, what's our first thought, man? Like, wow. I mean, Okay, my first thought, if you were a good person, I'd let you in. But if you were a good person, you wouldn't piss your hairdresser off to this degree. That's what I'm thinking. So we're kind of at an odds here, little miss. I don't think you're coming in. If you were a good human, you would have left your hairdresser feeling good, right? Hello! Sorry it's late. It's so hot today. The TV said it was better not to go out in the sun. Maybe you can find some space for me? Well, how the fuck did you end up here? It's not that I wanted to come here. The asphalt's already melting under our feet, but it's not too bad yet. Are you gonna laugh? I'm not gonna. A visitor came to my house. Imagine, they chased me out of my own home. Now, I want to find somewhere to hide from the sun. What do you think will happen? I don't know. Will I survive? Who'll help me? How long will I have to look for help? I have no idea what's going on. Can't even guess. Doesn't this scare you? It terrifies me. I mean, what reason has this woman given me to actually let her in? Look at that face! Would you let that person into your home? Knowing that there are aliens? I'll be fucking fine alone without you. You should fuck off into oblivion. Haha! Wee! Okay, sure. I definitely made the right choice on that one. Thanks for listening anyway. Okay, clearly I should go then. Bye? Yeah. Bye. Yeah. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Am I being harsh, ladies and gentlemen? Loneliness and isolation, yes. Am I being a bit harsh? And maybe I am. But I'm telling you what. I have no guilty feelings about this whatsoever thus far. Let's get some shut-eye. Good afternoon. Here's the news. The sun's activity is not decreasing and the crime level has increased significantly. According to the latest data, the number of murders over the last few nights have surpassed the average figures. Experts suspect this is related to the visitors and the growing anxiety we're seeing in society. And now, over to... Just a moment. An urgent message just come into our studio regarding contact with visitors. Eyewitnesses describe them as creatures that can imitate the external appearance and behavior of humans. Please avoid contact with visitors. In one case, it was impossible to identify telltale signs of these creatures. Perfect white teeth. One eyewitness able to back this up. Okay, that's just a jaw with teeth on it. So that one, you just knock the fuck out. Like, do an elbow, worst case. Elbow, you're probably gonna hurt your elbow. Look at this thing. But that's a close similarity, though. I like the ugly-ish art style of this game. Adds weirdness to the atmosphere. I like weird-ass games like this. I do love my weird-ass indie games. This is unfortunately just demo, but let's see where we end up. He encountered an unhoused person with perfect white teeth who turned out to be a visitor. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. And don't let the bedbugs bite. Now for the weather forecast. And the weather forecast says, as far as I know, we're fucked. We are fucked. Now who's at the door? Nobody, huh? Alright, let's not hide in the closet. Let's have a bear. This feels like a bear kind of have. I love the animations. They're so good. That was so small, but like the way everything moved, man. I love it. You know, you can do a lot with a little bit, you know, and it can be impressive. This looks like a nice little house, though. Like, you have multiple rooms, you know, like, hey, you could remove this thing and this thing. Other than that, we're pretty good. No one will be out on the street this time of day. Well, okay, let's have a power nap. That seems to be pretty much all we're good for these days. Having a power nap, and maybe, if we're lucky, having a Pepsi Max, you know, because Pepsi Max, if it matters, max it. All right. All right, let me come reject you then. Hello there, human. Wait. Hello there, human. Like, if you wanted to start a conversation with a human being that you read in an encyclopedia, that would get you kicked out of my fucking front porch, that's the first thing that I would say to. Hello, human. Hello. How lucky we are. We have witnessed the punishment of the human lust with our own eyes. The earth is being cleansed. The sun is doing his work. And we are on the path to a pure world. Behold this fucking blessing. I wish there was a button that said say nothing. What did you expect, human? Listen, I'll give you a little rundown. The sun does not burn and broil us in vain. It is cleansing us for our sins. We have made a mess of all kinds of things. Now we have angered the sun. It is giving us our due. This is a blessing. All sin will end, and we shall live as we should. Yeah, so what's gonna happen to you, fucker? What does this have to do with me? We shall all live well as soon as the sun assists us. The sun will help us escape all this. Don't you understand? You understand? That's why you're alive. How stupid can you be? Well, about this stupid, asshole. About this stupid. You're chasing away a righteous man. Chasing away some nerd who's just missing a fedora. For letting me in, you shall receive a generous reward from the Holy Sun himself. Reconsider, my good man. Well, I shall tell you, I am not a good man. I am a smart one, so I say again to thee. Fuck off. Why are you pretending not to know anything about the sun, or what? Stop talking! Fucking nerd! Well then, fuck you. I will save someone else. Goodbye! Nerd! Nerd. Dweeb. Oh. Look at this one. I'm not sure that's any better. I don't think I'm gonna let anyone in. Let's be real here. Just having a Pepsi too. A Pepsi Lemon. Dude, I love Pepsi. Oh! Now that that word is said, behold. For it is lemon. Behold, for it is Pepsi. Pepsi Lemon. In my language, it is actually a normal thing to call humans human in a conversation. Oh, that is the weirdest thing you can do in any language that I know. If I call you human, I am clearly not a part of your species. Okay. So this fucker. Y'all in chat tell me. First impression. This is a zombie waiting to chomp on my limbs. I don't want him anywhere near me, yet his teeth are shitty. So I feel like maybe I should bring this guy in and nurse him. That's where we're starting off. Hey, cough, cough. Can you let me in, buddy? Oh, who the fuck are you? I'm a fireman. A fireman or a burning man? Those are two different things, man. Some caught me while we were putting out forest fires today. The thick smokes helps prevent us from getting burnt alive, but still scary. The trees went up like matchsticks. Never seen anything like it. Smoldering animal carcasses all over the forest. Why aren't you at the hospital? Hospital? There are no more hospitals, man. When the visitors came, there was no more point in hospitals. Hard to get treatment if you can't trust who's treating you. No one's gonna help me. I'd be better off putting out fires and dying with my friends. Don't have much time left anyways. Ah! Alright. My chat is telling me to bring him in. I kind of agree. You know, come on in, brother. Come on in. Thanks, man. I don't think he'll be in your hair for long. At least wants to die in the damp ground. They gave us the paperwork before we went to put the fire out. Oh, man. Oh, that kind of hurt. That kind of hit the heart, man. They want us to go to FEMA quarantine zones, but we'll go there if everyone just dies. Here, I don't need it anyway. Either throw it away or use it for something else. Oh, that hit the heart, man. They wanted him to go somewhere completely different where the world was just falling apart. Into FEMA regulated zones and this shit. Let's see about this monster. She's high out of her mind. And so is her second head or boyfriend. I don't really know. Can I come in for arrest? I was gonna say, who the fuck are you? But, like, where do you come from? I don't remember. It doesn't really matter. To me, it does. I'm very tired. If I don't get some rest, I'll just pass out under the windows. Is your companion sick? He's my husband. He's dead. You can't give him a proper burial. No point in letting him go. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can bury him in my backyard, but you should fuck off. You? No, you. I'm the one with the house. You're the one leaving my house. Bye-bye. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Let's check in on the firefighter, though. Nothing to check in on. Okay, I'll just go to sleep. Good afternoon. Here's the news. The anomalous heat is continued to rise and the invasion of the visitors has not stopped. The government has organized a special service to address the emergent situation. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, abbreviated as FEMA. Excuse me. FEMA employees can be identified by the yellow hazmat suits and gas masks. Although they only began their work recently, the agency has already discovered a new sign of visitors. Dirt under the fingernails. Okay, dirt under the fingernails. According to specialist data, the sign helps identify the visitors who have crawled out from under the ground. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on a pale mechanic, but first, an ad break. After these messages. Where did I stuff the firefighter, though? So goddamn hot. I want to test you. Sure, man. Nothing to hide. It all burned up a long time ago. Teeth? Take a look. Normal. Don't cough. Don't judge harshly. Smoke isn't exactly a good dentist. Take out. Leave him alone. I think he's good. How are you feeling? Seems like it's even worse than I thought. Damn it. I don't think I'll hold out for more than a week. Although I did feel a little better when you decided to let me in. Thank you. But I'm sitting here with the rest of the guys dying. I could have been with them. I have nothing to lose anyway. I'm gonna die after all. Brother! Alright. Nothing else? No one's taking hold of my shit? It worked as soon as you started reading my messages. I believe there's a connection there, man. I think Twitch reads you. Twitch knows you. And it'll know when to interact and when not to interact. All right. Don't go out during night. I can't do that. I can't really do anything. Can I take a shower? I feel like I should be taking a shower or something. That's some juicy, yummy chicken thighs. A lot of people have told me that before, you know. They look at me and they're like, hey, those are some juicy, yummy chicken thighs. And I'm like, "Baka! Baka! Baka!" Bleh. That's what I tell them. All right, let's talk to this guy one more time. Want to test you? Sure, man. Hands. Here, look. Everything he has is burnt anyway. Like 2 charred logs. Clean fingernails, though. Ironic, isn't it? Leave him alone. Brother, you can freely pass out and die in here. Like, I'll oh, that makes me kind of sad, actually. I'm a big softie, as most of you guys know. I feel terrible now. And who is that? Or what is that? I don't know. We're not going to judge. Not that. Nothing I can do here. Then there's the chicken. You know what? I'll have a bober serni. Bober serni? A bober, I believe that's a beaver. Flower wallpaper on wall cabinets. A shaft. Well, everything about this apartment is Eastern European. It absolutely is. Also the bober serni, which is well, it's a beaver bear, basically. Furthermore, I don't know how to put this, but a beaver bear sounds very different to me than I think it was intended to. All right. I had a bear. I can't touch anything. Bober kurva, bliat! Okay, so it's nighttime. All right. How many ways can you tell me that I'm not going to let you in? You're using all your non-words to tell me I'm not letting you in. But hi. What do you want? Spacious house. I like it. I have a gun. Fantastic. Despair gives you courage to the... Hold on. Despair gives courage to the coward, right? But hey, you home alone? No, I'm not. It's your lucky day. You can hear someone whispering inside. But who knows what happens in a few days? Well, it's not going to be cucumbers you're sucking in hell, I'll tell you that much. Jesus, what a nasty fucker. Alright, it's Captain Crack and her sister. Commander Heroin. Oh, hello. Lean on me for the moment. Commander Crack, what can I do for you? Is it okay that we are here? No. That's a stern no. I'm not okay with any of you being here. Like, go get high on someone else's porch. Are both of you sick or just one of you? We all suffer from depression to some degree. What? I didn't ask about your psychological analysis, sis. You know, things were heating before the travel started. Travel with the sun started. I've been following the news. It's been all been leading to this, but I don't think the sun's gonna explode. What are you gonna do next? I have to find somewhere my sister can feel a little bit more at ease. Then we'll create a new life for ourselves. Do you think our lives are over? I disagree. It should get easier. Twin crack holes, you know? Does life get easier than this? Worse than this? I don't know, but I feel like maybe we should have a couple of crack holes in our house. You know, that'll make it interesting. Come on in. Come on in. Thank you. Help me bring her in. Our parents' death seems to have made her even weaker, but she's been like this for a long time. Maybe she'll come out of it in a little here. You know, it could be handy to have a crack hole hanging by, you know. You never know. You know, besides, maybe they can take care of our firemen. So, we meet again. I have no idea who you are, Mr. Penis Man, but you remind me of something. I remember things were a little different last time, but we live. It is strange. I do not know how to explain it. I'd like to start our conversation with an action. I'd like to start our conversation with a bullet in the base of your skull. Sadly, I do not have that option. What do you have to propose? Can you tell me my fortune from a book? Which page should I open up to? Just open up to the end and hope for a bad one. It was so long ago. Perhaps it was really maybe you, I, and the fish. Is that the worst pickup line that you ever heard? Like, you see a lady you like, you sit next to her, and you're like, hey, maybe you, I, and the fish. I don't know, maybe you, I, and the fish, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You tell me. No. Only exist in the memory of a person who is long gone. Okay, well, keep going deep there, Mr. Penis-looking man. Maybe no one really exists and is only raining outside. Well, it can't rain all the time. Or it might come that way very soon. What do you think? We're already someone's dreams. Or will we just become one? That's an interesting line. No, it's actually not an interesting line. It's actually some of the dumbest mumbo jumbo I've ever heard. You want to hear an interesting line? Try reading something from Clive Barker. He's got interesting lines. Try reading something from Lovecraft. He's got interesting lines. Try reading something from Paulo Coelho. That's an interesting line. What I heard there was just a bunch of gurgling and sucking with words in between. Fuck off. Not entirely. It's better to look at it as advice so you don't forget to do something. Or you pay attention. While I was thinking about it, some knowledge came to me. A person with a cat will arrive soon. It is important that you let them inside. Your body, in other words. I can't say why yet, but it should make things easier. For now, I should go to think about your selection from the book. Wow. Just read that the only one passenger who is British survived the Air India. Oh my God. Yeah, I read about that crash, man. That was absolutely horrific. All right, another visitor. I hope this one doesn't have a cat. He's got terrible teeth, though. So, like, according to what we know, he should be a good resident. Hello, resident. I'm in a bad mood, so I apologize in advance. So many jackasses around. I hope you're not one of them. What are you talking about? Well, everyone. The jackasses who were only held back by faith or whatever else. And when God died for them, there was nothing human left. Fucking animals. Like this shit with the visitors wasn't enough for us. We have those too. And how the fuck are you different from them? I want to believe that I'm different. Well, you want to believe a lot of things, man. It doesn't make it true. You know, it scares me shitless to think about being turned into a maniac or a victim. Both sides are bullshit. Though, victims are worse. They just sit around waiting to get the shit beat out of them, get their teeth knocked in, or whatever else. You understand manga if you've seen what I have. Alright, he kind of looks like Angry Joe. Apologies. He kind of looks like Angry Joe. His teeth are absolutely terrible. I feel like he can't be an alien. Like, if the alien had tried to impersonate someone, they would have done a hell of a lot better job than whatever the fuck I'm looking at right now. It looks like someone just loaded a machine gun with teeth and just fired him into his mouth. He's good. Come on in, man. Come on in. I see the gloomy chick is already here. I just took a look and it was obvious. Everyone's breathing quietly and bowing down. So they just would be touched. I can't stand that. I hate even just being around them. It's like this, either this fucking thing or me. There's no other way. Can't stand to live with people who always hold their tongue. I changed my mind. Your teeth are horrible. You're a terrible person. And you sound like someone who should be wearing a fedora and otherwise editing a Reddit thread or something. Fuck the fuck off. Better to hang around folks who have been around the block, eh? I don't give a fuck about you. You go to hell. Oh, I just sent you there, buddy. I just sent you there. We'll be fine without you. All right, who's next? Come on. Knock on my door. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Get with me and you might be coming tonight. Did they blow up the nearest asylum that escapees are roaming around your house? It feels like it. It feels like it's just full of dweebs and psychos. Wow. But only one passenger. Oh, yeah. It looks like Asylum Ward A. Yeah. I'll tell you what. There's definitely some asylum shit going on here. Let's take a look. We rescued. But I'm not going there right now. Check during the day. I'll leave them to rest during the night. Let's get some sleep anyway. Good afternoon. Here's the news. Oh my god. Are you spreading the gospel for the aliens here? FEMA has taken new measures to address the situation with the visitors. They have organized a quarantine zones for people who are potentially dangerous. FEMA has also identified a new visitor sign after experiencing with those detained. Blood red eyes. According to our data, FEMA reported the sign of observing detained visitors. Creatures have increased photosensitivity, causing their eyes to become inflamed and red. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Otherwise, fuck off and you'll remain okay. Alright, well, let's check on our homies, you know. Hey, how are you? I feel like there's a heavy blanket, very heavy, pressing down on my body. I don't want to. I need to test you. Do it already. My sister and I have similar eyes. She good. One more. I need to test your hands. My sister helps me. She good though, nice and clean. She shouldn't let me die back then. What about you? Did you give your everything for your sister? I need to test you. Just don't torment my sister. Hands. My sister isn't in shape to take care of herself right now, so I'm the only one doing things with my hands. Okay, she got a rash on her hands, but her fingernails are clean. Now should human hands look like when they're responsible for two lives at once? How about your eyes then? Yeah, my sister cries a lot, but our eyes are still really similar. They're not red is what I mean. No, she's good as well. She's good. Maybe she has already cried all she can. Oh, that's dark. Alright. I definitely made the right choice with all three people that I've taken in. What do you guys think? Am I too cynical? Let me know. Should I let more people in? Or should I have told these people to fuck off as well? So goddamn hot. Why haven't you gone home? I have kids at home and I don't want them to be afraid of me. I don't want them to remember me like this. Let them think I died in the forest already while putting out fires. Let them remember me for my tower of collective patience and conscientious work. Brother, that's what I will tell your babies. Requiesta and pace. Let's have a beer. Your house is contaminated by those twins. Yeah, no, I think the twins are good. They're like, maybe they're the OnlyFans twins. I don't care. At this point, let's just have life in the house, yeah? Of people who aren't contaminated. Everyone else is either contaminated or batshit. Alright, let's have a little power nap and see who else is coming around to check on things. Alright, here we go one. Good evening. I said good evening, sir. I am from FEMA. We are going around your neighborhood. Are you alone? No, of course not. Our brigade split up in a few small groups to cover more ground. This conversation should take much of your time. All right. Well, I kind of, I expect Hema to look like that. I don't think that's weird. How are you going to help us? Our first order of business is collecting data to send to the leadership. And they'll develop a response procedure. Right now, you need to stay calm. Do you have a plan of action? Of course. We can't be spontaneous. We'll take one of your people to our laboratory. And they'll complete a few tests so we can make sure that everything is all right. And then we will return them. Should I just wait for something to happen? Yes, once we have all the information, we will provide the instructions. No need to worry at the moment. We'll just take one person and try to get them back as soon as possible. Take care. Adios, whomsoever, I do not know you. Hello, Amogus. Yo! Bitch tits. Yo! See what's going on? It's fucking crazy. How are things with you, eh? What do you want? Oh, ain't nothing, just curious, eh? But I got a way for you to make some easy money. With such a flush from the sun, you can make money without hardly lifting a finger, eh? All these chumps are scared of something when they just need to get cracking. Well, I believe they have a term for that. That I think they say that's war profiteering. So, even though I can make a fortune off hardly lifting a finger, I am going to hardly lift my finger and tell you to fuck the fuck off my fucking porch. You get right down to business, huh? Everyone thinks you're up to something here, stirring shit up. You could have a party of a lifetime in here. Fuck off. You're an idiot, obviously, but fine, go fuck yourself. I'll go to your neighbors then. I'll beat the fucking shit out of you then, huh? Peace. Requesta compazze. Who's next? Bring him on. Hi. Oh, it's her. Again. But with sad face. I'm looking kind of more distraught. Let me in. What happened? My dad. They killed my dad. Ah. God, don't appeal to my weak. See, guys, this is my weaker side. I'm a big ass softie, you know, especially for kids and everything. So we're gonna let this one in. Who did this? Visitors came to the house. They were visiting with us. Dad was talking to them about something, and then they killed him. Now our house is on fire. Come on in. Come on in. You'll help me? Yeah, kid, come on. Totally normal thing in this game universe. You know, I'm not ashamed of being a softie, you know, and maybe that weakness will get me killed. You know, I'd rather get killed for the right reasons than live for the wrong ones. I'm scared. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Check during the day. All right, let's get some actual sleep. FEMA, what is it and why was it formed? The Federal Emergency Management Agency is a special government service that was formed to ease the emerging crisis. They're helping to address the problems caused by the visitors' invasion. It is not known for sure what exactly the agency is working on, but we can say with confidence that our fate is in reliable hands. And for now, new information. Eyewitnesses have reported a new sign of visitors. Hairless armpits. Kinda happens to be my favorite armpits. PMO reports that this sign is linked to the fact that the visitors have no hair in this area. Yang is asking citizens to bear with their tests and escorts to quarantine zones. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on FEMA. Well, I know what FEMA is, and FEMA is not an imaginary entity. You know, they're very real, and they respond to floods, earthquakes, and shit like that today. It's very logical that they should be handling aliens should they be visiting our planet. Let's take a look at our friends. Where's the little one? Oh, there she is. I want my mommy. I need to test you. What do you want to check? Well, let's start with the eyes. Can you look inside my eyes? Will you see what I'm thinking about? In that case, I'll think really carefully. Don't worry. Oh, she has beautiful green eyes. Let's see her hands as well. Can cut my own nails already. Not very good at it yet. Look. She clean. Pretty nice, right? Trimmed them myself. I did it myself. I'm gonna go. I need to be alone. Yeah, you're good. Oh my god. I feel so bad though. I saw this Instagram video. It really hit the heart, man. And that was some kid who was being beaten by her parents, who ran to her neighbor's house and just pleaded for help. And you know, what are you gonna do, man? Some kid pleads for help on your doorstep. You gonna tell them to fuck off? No. It's not the right time to be funny, you know. You let them in. And then the parents come running afterwards, you know. And of course, they have a different message. But now you're sort of caught between the parents and a sort of informal guardianship. That's a rough one, though. But they stood their ground and said, we'll let the police sort this out. Call the cops. And I stand by that, man. They did the right thing. The parents they lost custody. I can honestly not say I remember much more about what happened in that situation. I think they did the absolute right thing, and I think they did the very brave thing. All right. New day dawns! What sort of malformed idiots do we have to deal with tonight? Yeah, knocking on my door, huh? FEMA officials are respecting the site of the recent massacre. They take all the dead soldiers' equipment and weapons and keep them out of looters' hands. They were probably expecting the pale visitor not to survive their encounter with a crowd of armed people. Now there are a few more body bags. All right. I sense the energy here is stagnant. I sense that if you want to get into Calamity's house, that is the wrongest line you can pick. I sense you are sleeping on the streets tonight, lady. Something is very bad. Yes, you are. The sun, the Leo, the fifth house. I understand. You're a pretty assertive person, aren't you? No, I'm an asparagus. I'm not suggesting anything. I can help you understand the cause and effect relationship. Get it? Karma 69. Well, you can explain 69 to me. We can talk about that. You know, we can talk about some 69. Other than that, I think you're sleeping on the street, little miss. Tit for tat. That means you show me your tits, I'll show you my tattoos, right? Scratch my back and I'll scratch yours, understand? Fuck off, lady. Hey, we're prison guards in your family and reincarnate. Blah 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 blah. Fuck off. You're not interested in working on yourself. Lady, I already told you, I'm a watermelon. Go somewhere else. Becoming a version of yourself. I'm already a watermelon. It's the best I can be, eh? Tragedy. Travesty. Uh, I'll do some affirmation for you to have diarrhea. Okay, the Wicked Witch of the West comes and she says, "Hey, honey! The walker really took it out of me." Okay, I can't do that voice. Sorry. I tried. Can I come in for a rest? Why did you come here? Why did you come straight here? Not straight here, of course. You came gay here. We all know that. Life will bring whoever it needs into your life. We don't pass by anyone. Since I'm here, that means my feet and my eyes let me here. As it is meant to be, I assume. Okay, I don't need a hippie staying here. So, you could have kept walking. Why did you stop? I suggest you mosey on off to somewhere else. I'm tired of walking. You could at least catch my breath there and have a conversation. That's entertainment enough for an old woman like me. You tell me something and I share back. And then I can at least close my eyes for a while. And then I will tell you that you should leave. And you will fuck off from my porch and moveth oneth until such places as you are welcome. Which means not here. I get turned away from everywhere I go. My wings are clipped, yet I open my throat to sing. Maybe that's your problem. You shouldn't sing. In a stranger's house, they do not like that, apparently. Fuck off. But they still do turn to me reluctantly, even if they say they never do. Well, I don't hold grudges. I help everyone. Even you will need help. And where will you turn? Knock, knock, knock. Maybe I should have left the old lady in, but I don't know. When someone starts with astrology with me, it's to me it's a sign that we shouldn't mix. No, I am not Cuban. Fall 2025. What do you guys think, though? You can see more visitors on the street. The sun is heating the earth more and more. Death is on our doorstep, and nobody wants to die, but you need to survive. You want to live more than others, or is it not a desire to live, but a fear of the unknown? What is there after death? We don't know. But maybe the visitors know something. Maybe we'll be able to survive this summer, so that this fall we can try to discover the answers to the most terrible question. You have to wait a little, survive the summer heat, and don't let the visitors in. What do you guys think, man? Y'all have fun? Y'all have like at least a little fun playing this game, watching this game?